11th day, 11th month, Veterans Day. Would you all please stand and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance? And salute. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Two. Comrade Chaplain, you'll offer the prayer.
O God of hosts, we bow our heads in thankfulness for the victories thou hast granted us. To us and those peoples who have united with us to stamp out the evils of aggression, intolerance, greed, and terrorism, we beseech thee, bring to thee the blessings of an understanding to the family and friends of this and other lands of those who have given their lives that men may be free. Grant, O God, that those closest to the falling may mingle the pain of their losses with the ennobling light of sacrifice for civilization, sacrifice for the better world for this and other generations yet unborn. Grant to us, O God, the courage to so live with the families of nations around the world that the end of strife will be the beginning of enduring peace. Grant patience in planning with our fellow men a world in which nations may resolve their differences by peaceful means. Touch thou the souls of men in every land with the enduring light of wisdom, so that they may form a brotherhood of peoples which will strive to further the arts of peace under the laws and ethics blessed by thy love. Grant to us now thy continued blessing upon unity and strength that makes victories possible in war, that we may win greater victories of peace. Amen.
Amen. Officer of the day, please have the colors renewed.
Thanks.
And salute. You may be seated. On this day, Veterans Day, we are commemorating the services of all veterans in all wars. We remember how men and women set aside their civilian pursuits to serve their nation's cause, defending the freedom of man and preserving our precious American heritage. We believe our strength and on the field of battle, on the supply lines which nourish our armed might, lay in the justice of our cause against the forces of evil. We believe that our determination made us better warriors because we fought with our minds and our hearts as well as our bodies, and continue to do so today. We recognize that service to our country and her cause does not end with termination of military service. We continue our endeavors in behalf and on honorable world peace with a feeling of profound gratitude to God and to the men and women who gave their lives as their part of the cost of this noblest of causes. Out of blood and sweat, we learned of purpose, sacrifice, tolerance, bravery, and discipline. Those are solid stones upon which a great nation is built. In our continuing quest for an honorable world peace, we must cultivate these virtues. Madam President of the Ladies Auxiliary, no, we'll do it at the end.
Okay. The wages of war involves more than just the combatants who fight to the death on the field of battle. The fighting forces begin at the fireside and in the hometowns. The repercussions of the war's terrible brutality have chilled the heart and dimmed the hopes and dreams of many a loved one left behind on the home front. While the horrors of the battlefield may not have been our experience, we have lived with the terrifying loneliness created to answer an aggressor's challenge. And this country, even as I speak, is waging war. We have moved forward with a unity of purpose which made us strong, forgetting pettiness, egotism, and pride. Our hearts beat in tune with those of other nations fighting for freedom and the dignity and opportunity of mankind. In our constant quest for an honorable world peace, there is need for unity of purpose if we truly are to move forward to a brighter tomorrow. Thank you.
Senior Vice Commander.
If there be glory in war, it is the almost incredible spirit which it engenders. Men and women offer their lives, sacrifice their all with magnificent abandon. Heroism becomes contagious. Yet too in warfare, greed and brutality are epidemic. Too often is these latter which persist in the peace that follows. Let us strive to see that same spirit of self-sacrifice is cultivated in peace as has been exhibited in war. It behooves us to rear new standards of success, to inspire youth in peace as youth was inspired in war. Public honor must be given where public honor is due, not to the manipulator of a market, the seeker after profit, power, or position, but let us honor the heroes of science who alleviate human suffering and carry to greater heights the standards of civilization. Let us honor those in public service who do not seek how much they can secure from the nation, but how much they can give. Let us honor those who devote their lives to that education which will lead our children on to live and laugh and love as we have dreamed of doing. Let us honor those men who carry into ordinary affairs of life a noble idealism, a sincere capacity for self-devotion. Let us translate the devotion of war into a devotion of peace. Let us will to live as well as to die for our country. Happy birthday, Marines. Thank you.
Junior Vice Commander.
Courage is one of the virtues born of war, the courage of individuals in the face of danger and the courage of nations to protect the weak and punish the aggressor. There is bravery to be shown in peace as well. We may recapture the courage which turned the wilderness into cities that bound men together under government. We turn slums into comfortable homes, rebuild our cities, turn uncertainty into certainty. We can reach new heights of civilization and opportunity for the men and women of this nation if we have the courage to expect and work for a better way of life. There can be romance in this challenge also. The bravery that fights for political, social, economic, and spiritual gains may be difficult to practice, may be unsung when achieved, but it's all the more worth striving for. We face a different breed of enemy today, terrorism, and enemies with weapons of mass destruction. We cannot let fear prevail. We must and will survive.
Commander of the American Legion.
We don't have anything written for this, do we, John?
Commander of the American Legion, I just wanted to remind everyone here that we're celebrating those veterans who are living today. They are your husbands, your wives, your brothers, your sisters, your children, and for some of us, our grandchildren. All those who serve raised their hand and pledged an oath to this country, our Constitution, and its laws. At this time, I'd like to thank all of the veterans in the audience for their service. Thank you.
Marine Corps Fleet Commander.
Good morning, folks. I want to thank you on behalf of Detachment 1199, and thank you all for being here.
Thank you, Ed. Disabled American Veterans Commander, Bruce.
Good morning. I want to thank everybody for coming out today. And today we honor all those veterans who've served and continue to serve our great nation. On this day, I would like to ask everyone here to remember those ones that are serving overseas that aren't able to be here with their families. If we can keep those in your thoughts and prayers today and always. And on behalf of the DAV and the Prompt Veterans Memorial Advisory Board, I'd like to invite everybody out this afternoon at 3:30 to the Prompt Veterans Memorial for a sunset ceremony over there as well. Thank you, and thank you again for coming out today. Thanks, Tom.
In time of peace, we can use the ennobling virtues of war and put behind us its ugliness and suffering. In peace, we shall go forward together to scale new heights of achievement and unity of purpose and sacrifice for the common good, and tolerance for those of different faiths and creeds, and bravery to fight for social and economic gains. And in the discipline of good citizenship, we shall move forward in the sight of God as a strong nation in a peaceful world. And this time I'd like to invite our lady veteran up to have a word. Yvonne?
Good morning. The hurts of war fall alike upon those who wear the same uniform. No matter how they differ in race, creed, or culture, men and women who fight together suffer together to achieve a common aim. In the similarity of battle dress, there's a common denominator. The common purpose, sharing of danger and suffering, which brings us time of war a tolerance, which adds to the cause. As we put aside the brown or blue or green that made us one, people on the battlefields, we can hold our minds in tolerance we have achieved. In tolerance, there is progress towards a better and happier world. Thank you.
At this time, I'd like everyone to stand and please join Remington in this Star-Spangled Banner.
Oh, say, can you see
by
the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does the Star-Spangled Banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please remain standing for taps. And salute. Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes the ceremony. If you'd like to stay with us, the Ladies Auxiliary will be having hamburgers and hot dogs afterwards. Thank you all for coming.